Hi, ladies. Welcome to chapter 8 of the Gospel of John. We're happy to be back with you. Aishrita, we are on this encounter between Jesus and the woman caught in adultery.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite encounters between Jesus and a woman. And we've seen him interact with Mary, his mother, with the woman at the well in Samaria. And here in this chapter, there is this sense that, one, there's injustice, right? Because it's not just the woman.
Yes.
It was the man. Right? It takes two to tango.
It does. And where is the man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet we see the Pharisees' hypocrisy, and they were just trying to trap Jesus. And this woman is caught in the middle. And so there's a sense of helplessness, but also the injustice of it all. But at the same time, she was wrong in committing adultery. Like, according to the law, that is sin.
This is true.
And so it would have been just for her to die.
That's true.
So the text is thick and heavy. And there's kind of, if you've never read this before, kind of coming to it, like, okay, what is Jesus going to do? Because on the one hand, as a teacher of the law, he needed to uphold justice.
That's right. Yes. But this is the beauty of Jesus, too, right? That we see all the way back from the prologue. You know, he is perfect and full in truth and perfect and full in grace. Something that we are not.
Yeah. And his wisdom here, like, how is he going to get out of this? Because he is known as one who's gracious and loving. And I just feel like it's genius.
It is.
It's an act of genius. Jesus stoops down and writes, we don't know what.
No, we do not. Everyone is curious about that and I've heard many different speculations on it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know that we need to be concerned with that as much as what he says here. It's a favorite verse of mine in verse 7. Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her.
And interestingly, it's the older ones who walk away first, which I just think shows wisdom of years.
I do too.
Younger people, I think, have more zeal and more like, wow, let's do this. And older people have more like tempered down with time.
Yes.
And maybe, a theory is that he may have been writing down sins and that the older ones would realize their own need for atonement, forgiveness.
It is interesting just how quiet it got. Like, I sort of wonder, just putting myself in the middle of the scene, what that felt like. I mean, the air had to be thick at this moment.
Right. And they drop the stones and just walk away. Yeah. And at that point, I'm wondering, like, if I was the woman, I would be out of there. Like, right? They drag her, like, naked, basically, into the streets. And the people who brought her are now gone, but she's still standing there. And it makes me wonder, like, what makes her stand there?
Yeah, I that's hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think that there would be a certain amount of shame, right? I mean, you're just standing there or lying there, I don't know which, naked, and here you are naked before Christ.
Yeah.
Spiritually and physically. So,
and his words to her, like, this is one of my favorite verses. When he says, women, where are they? Has no one condemned you? And we know Jesus is the one who has the ultimate right to condemn. He has the right to judge. He has the right to divide life and death. And his words, she says, no one, Lord. And Jesus said, neither do I condemn you. Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more.
Ladies, take that to heart.
It's so beautiful. It brings tears because Jesus knows us.
He does.
He knows all of us more than you know me, more than my husband knows me, more than my pastor knows me. Jesus knows me. And he looks into that and says, I don't condemn you, but go and sin no more. Leave your life of sin.
That's right. That's right. That makes me think back to, for God didn't send his son into the world to condemn the world, but to what? To save the world.
Through him.
And he saves her.
Yeah.
He saves us.
Such a beautiful picture.
It really is.